Hey friends, Zach here. If you've seen my channel before or you've watched one of my videos before, welcome back. And if this is your first time, hey there, my name is Zach. And since January 1st of 2020, about 6 months ago, I've been living in my truck traveling the United States of America. It's likely that you have clicked on this video because you want to know more information about my truck. You want to know more info about the vehicle that I use to get around the country. And in this video, I'm going to be doing exactly that. And so I'm going to start off by answering one of my subscribers' questions. John Yang asks, what's the info on your truck? Well, this is what I have to say, John. Prepare for a lot of information because a lot of questions are about to be answered. And so here it goes. First, we'll go ahead and start with Ryan Stroud, who asks, what truck do you drive? And is it a two-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive? So Ryan, I drive a 2018 Chevy Silverado LT, and it is a two-wheel drive. It really is interesting that that question about the two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive is being asked because I really don't spend that much time off-roading. The majority of my driving hours are spent on the highway and, the occasional side roads, getting to a state park and whatnot. And occasionally I have a rocky or dirt road to drive on. But I mean, this truck handles those situations pretty well. So would it be nice to have four-wheel drive? Absolutely. But two-wheel drive has gotten the job done for me. And I really haven't gotten stuck at all. So the two-wheel drive on this vehicle has been great. If you've been watching this channel long enough, it's likely you already know what my vehicle looks like. But if this is your first time, I'll go ahead and step back and give you a view. So here she is, and just to reiterate, she's a 2018 Chevy Silverado. And there she is. I have a nice little topper, which is where I sleep. And if you want to see a tour of my living space back here, you can just go ahead and click the link in the top of the video that I'm linking right now. Oscar here also asked whether or not my vehicle is a two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, and just to reiterate, I do have a two-wheel drive. It is a truck, but it is a two-wheel drive. Oscar also wants to know what made me choose this vehicle. And similar to Oscar, Lucas has asked pretty much the same question. Why did you choose a Chevy? To go ahead and answer both of your guys' questions, there really isn't one main reason why I got a Chevy or this truck in general. If you've been following my channel long enough, you know that about a year ago now, right after graduating college, I decided to buy a 1975 Airstream. It was a big 25-footer, and in order to tow that Airstream, I needed a truck. And because I was tight on time, this truck is pretty much the one that checked all the boxes for me, and this was the truck that was going to allow me to be able to tow my Airstream from Virginia to Indiana. So that's probably the biggest reason why I have this truck that I do today. It's not necessarily for truck camping. And to be completely honest, I don't have this truck so I can truck camp. It just kind of worked out after the Airstream stage. The next question is asked by both Ross and Adam and two different comments. And to answer your guys' question, the length of my truck bed is 6.5 feet. And having a 6.5 foot bed is incredibly nice for truck camping. It gives me a lot of space to not only sleep, but pretty much to do anything else that I need to do. And having that 6.5 foot bed has definitely been a luxury compared to, maybe a 5 or 5.5 foot bed. Another point that Lucas had brought up in the comment section was in regard to Chevys and their long-term reliability. Now, personally, I have no knowledge on Chevys or any car for that matter and their long-term reliability. But thankfully, another one of my subscribers, Emmanuel Empire, very cool name by the way, he stepped in response and kind of clarified that Chevys aren't necessarily bad for long-term reliability. I imagine that pretty much everybody has a different opinion when it comes to cars and their long-term reliability. Either way, I've been running this 2018 for about a year now, and she hasn't had any problems. Everything's been great. So in terms of reliability, thus far, this Chevy has been fantastic. There are a few more things that I'm going to address in this video, and one of those things are my tires. So here's one of them in the back, and what exactly do I have? So I have the Cooper Discover SRXs, and they ran me about $800 for all four, plus installation and some tinkering with the alignment. So far for me, these Cooper Discover SRXs have been fantastic. They've gotten the job done, and you know, personally, I don't really know too much about tires, but these have done the job, so I can't complain. And before I go, perhaps there is some more information that you are looking for, and I have some of it written down right here. This truck has a 4.3 liter V6 engine. The bed is 6.5 feet, which I already discussed. It is 2-wheel drive, and let's see, my towing capacity is 7,600 pounds, which of course I did have to use with the Airstream, and I really never, you know, over towed anything or had any weight issues with my towing capacity. So with all of that being said, I hope I answered all of your guys' questions. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask them. I release one video every 3 days, and if you ask a question in the comments, it will be answered with a video just like this one. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.